Is your mic on, bro?
I hope so.
Did you turn it off?
No way this is off.
You turned it off when you want to go take a shit, huh?
No. This has been off. That's great.
Let me see. That's crazy, bro. I wonder how long it's been off.
The whole time, you never clicked it.
Alright, bro. We're back. You ready to fuck right now?
Hey, yo, whoa.
Mic's on, mic's on. You ready,
Mic's on, dude.
So, brother, I think we should start off this entire episode by talking about Hail Hitler.
You a Nazi?
What's going on?
Cheers.
Like,
Cheers, my friends.
Like, what's going on with that? What do you think he's on?
I think he's just going against the whole establishment.
But real quick, is it like he's just doing it to troll, or he really feels that?
I feel like he really feels that, right?
I don't know. Part of me is like troll and have like practicing free speech.
That's exactly what I was saying. I thought, like, in the beginning when he was starting with the, crazy ass, tweets or X, whatever you want to call it. I thought he was just doing that just to do it. But now it's starting to seem like what is he on right now? Like, what does he know something we don't, or like what's going on?
I don't know fucking history like that, right? I only know what we've been taught, but I could just put two and two together and think about how many times we've been taught about World War II the entire time we went to school. And I just can't help but notice the correlation between Hitler and Voldemort from Harry Potter.
Well, I never heard that. What is that? What is that about? I'm not too familiar with Harry Potter.
Me neither. I've never watched it, but I just know you're not supposed to say that for his name. Like his name is like, oh. Like,
is Voldemort the guy with long hair?
No, Voldemort is the one with no nose.
Oh, he's like bald. Like,
yeah, he's the one that like.
He's like an alien.
The one you never speak of. I think that is like.
Well, what's his reason for like why can't you speak his name?
Do you know? I have no idea either. Should we look it up?
Yeah. But why'd you bring it up though? Like what is that?
Well, because I know it's like a thing that like they never speak about.
All you know is that you can't speak his name.
Yeah, and like Hitler's kind of like the same topic. Like you can never really question the narrative, question like
why he's bad,
and what his speeches are, and because I know that they did his speeches like in AI translation.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
It blew up
like a while ago, like a long time ago, when for some reason it started trending like that topic. I seen videos of his speeches being translated, and that some people were like, "Hey, he's not as crazy as they make him seem," you know?
Yeah. People initially avoided saying Voldemort's name out of fear and superstition, as he was a terrifying figure. Essentially, he's like the devil in that Voldemort, because like speaking it out loud will reveal your location. So it's like kind of speak of the devil, he shall appear type of thing. But I mean, as far as the whole thing goes, it's like the rabbit hole of the Holocaust deniers, and you start to question why he was even doing that, and why World War II really started. Like, did he actually hate the Jews, or was he just arresting? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just, it's like a whole fucking thing that's starting to gain a lot of traction now. What do you think of the song, though?
I mean, we heard it before we started, and I mean, Kanye's Kanye. He can make anything sound good.
So it's a banger.
It is a banger, though.
It is a banger.
Like, it has a good beat, obviously, because he's Kanye, and it's just outrageous. And I think he truly believes it. For him to make a song about it, I think he's starting to really take on that narrative that he's a follower of Hitler. I think.
I wouldn't say he's a follower of Hitler. It's more of like highlighting the actual good things that he kind of did. Like he wasn't all bad. Like things that he did was terrible. But like if you pull it up, because I'm not, I can't quote you like the good things that he did, but I'm pretty sure he did like some good things. Like for technology and
put the chrome in the bands.
He put the chrome in the bands, bro.
Put the chrome in the bands.
He put the chrome in the bands.
What are the good things that Hitler did?
Humanity.
It's a question whether Hitler
even AI
did anything that is highly controversial and requires careful consideration. Economic recovery in the 1930s.
Infrastructure
development. Social programs and public welfare. What you know about, because we can talk about this. Have you ever heard of Project Paperclip?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
You know what it
familiar.
is?
Where he didn't actually die or
No,
kill himself.
Project Paperclip. That's another.
The Nazi scientists back to
Yeah, Project
NASA.
Paperclip is they took Nazi scientists from like the government
And they
in
made
Germany.
NASA, right?
Not only NASA, but they put them into our government to just take control.
Do you know what NASA stands for?
Not a space agency.
Yeah, but also, don't call me this political. I think NASA in Hebrew means like to deceive or some shit like
Oh, it does. It does.
which I heard this from like Family Guy, which I was like, what the
No, this
fuck?
is true.
Hey, what does that NASA like supposedly stand for? Like, what do they say?
Pull it up.
To seduce and to deceive.
So like if you want to put your be a really
Conspiracy theorist.
it's like deceive what?
But what are the odds that that's what it means?
Nah, bro. There's no such thing as coincidence. Because,
So it's
I mean,
impeccable.
at that point, you can go into the whole... This is like one of the whole things that fools were always clowning on me because I was like, bro, Earth is flat. Earth is flat. I don't give a fuck
But
what you
it's
guys
not.
say.
Yeah.
No, you don't know that. You don't know that.
Bro.
Now I don't know if it's flat or not. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it is. But I'll tell you this. You don't know either. And they don't know and they don't fucking know. No one knows. I don't give a fuck what they say. I don't give a fuck what numbers you're going to pull up right now. I do not believe you know. But there's this guy, his name's Werner von Braun. He's the father of rocket science. Like he was like the first who started doing often referred to as the father of rocket science. He played a key role in the development of rocket technology in Germany and the United States, particularly in the development of the V-2 rocket during the World War II and the Saturn V rocket used for Apollo program. So Project Paperclip is essentially they took Nazi scientists and leaders from Nazi Germany and they brought them over into the government so that they can do essentially kind of the same things but in the United States, so that we can take like their best and brightest and just like copy them and do whatever they need.
So it wasn't all bad. Like, Hitler was producing great scientists, great engineering. He put that crumb on the bands, bro. Like,
What does that even mean?
I don't even know what that
pull
means.
it up.
You put the chrome on the bands?
Oh, hold on. Well, actually, I'm going to show you this first. Werner von Braun tombstone.
Oh, he like gave a hint that supposedly NASA.
So Werner von Braun's
there you
tombstone,
go.
he has one. Why would the fucking CEO or the father of rocket science put this on his tombstone? Psalms 19:1.
What is it?
Psalms 19:1. The heavens declare the glory of God and the firmament showeth his handiwork. So Psalms 19:1 is talking about the firmament and how we have a fucking dome over our head. So why would
we're
this,
surrounded by water?
why would the father of rocket science put that on his tombstone? Why would that be the only thing on his tombstone?
Maybe he was a very religious conservative. Damien.
Very religious conservative, but then why would you become a rocket scientist?
It's a job. He's good at it.
Maybe you're into rockets.
Yeah.
I mean,
he likes to blow shit up.
because I'm starting to see more and more scientists that are actually very religious.
So you're a scientist
Yeah.
and you just start getting into religion. You just start going to church 3 times a week, right?
Mhm.
What have you gotten from it?
A lot. A lot of peace, a lot of growth, a lot of self-control that that I needed. I'm still looking for a wife, basically, which
At the church?
not necessarily at church, but like
You would hope that she's in that
yeah,
community.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the
I'm
chrome on the
looking-
bench.
I wasn't mean that Hitler put the chrome on the Benz. Hitler put the chrome on the Benz is likely a metaphorical or cultural reference rather than a literal historical fact. Seems to derive from modern slang. Chrome plating became popular in the automotive industry in the mid-20th century, particularly after World War II.
So, essentially, his war vehicles had chrome on it, and he started that trend.
Is that what that is?
That's basically what I got out of it. Is that when
Hey, but it looks cool though.
but he did. He didn't personally do it, but he inspired it.
You know, Hugo Boss was like dressing the Nazis,
No,
like all the Nazi.
like the Nazi uniform is Hugo Boss.
Yeah.
That's sick ass. What the fuck?
He got good people around him, dude. It's just, I feel like this is the same hate that Trump is getting.
But you know what's crazy is that's what they were actually calling him though.
Yeah.
They were saying that Trump's Hitler, and if we elect this, we were essentially electing Hitler.
No.
Those uniforms are fire.
That's insane,
for
bro.
the time.
Wait, so what do you think the actual swastika or what? Yeah, swastika.
So the swastika
Like,
actually has multiple meanings. Like it was actually, it doesn't come from Germany.
No.
Where
It's
does
an
it come?
old symbol.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like a symbol of
Peace, some shit like that.
yeah, it's not like a symbol of peace and unity.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, it's
That-
old.
And they make it look. They make it sound so.
well, because it's tied to the Germans.
But also,
Well, and that's
Charlie Manson.
yeah.
Charlie Manson had it tattooed right here on
Oh,
his forehead.
Charles Manson.
Or Charles Manson.
Yeah, yeah.
He had it tattooed right here.
What
So that made it
was-
look even worse because such a horrific person
Yeah.
in history has it tatted on his forehead. So it must mean something like terrifying. You know what I mean?
In various cultures, it's
good
infamous
fortune,
association with Nazis.
prosperity, and a cycle of life.
Dating back over 7,000 years.
It's an old symbol, bro.
Yeah, dog.
Good fortune, prosperity, and the cycle of life. So what? Why do you think Hitler decided? All right, this is going to be the symbol of my campaign and my group.
Why it was chosen? Here it is, right here.
Oh,
The Nazis drew on the swastika's ancient use in Indo-European Aryan cultures, misappropriating it to promote their racist ideology of Aryan supremacy. German nationalists and pseudo-archaeological movements in the 19th and early 20th centuries
last
popularized the swastika symbol.
Strength,
Hitler believed it
power.
embodied strength, power, and anti-Semitism aligning with his propaganda. Racial hatred and anti-Semitism central to the Holocaust, which killed 6 million Jews and millions of others. Totalitarian
Allegedly.
oppression. Allegedly. But yeah, I mean, it's an old-ass symbol, bro. And I think that's what... It's just... I feel like what Kanye's doing is shining a whole bunch of light on that whole... It's like a taboo kind of subject that nobody ever really talks about.
mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's because we're not really educated on the subject, but to me, it kind of just seems like programming. Maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. I don't fucking know.
And I think that's why he's bringing it up, is because now that we have this freedom of speech, this opportunity to tweet whatever you want, I think he wants more people to actually look into why do we despise this person? Why?
Yeah.
I mean, growing up.
Because one of the craziest things that a lot of people didn't like what he said is that I love Hitler. But that was when he was like claiming to be a profound Christian.
Right.
And Christianity is all about love.
He
So
did not promote that, supposedly, right?
how can you tell someone who to love and who not to love?
Right.
So that was like his whole thing, and a lot of people were just bashing on him for saying some shit like that. But that's where that's where I get the correlation from. Hitler's Voldemort. Like you don't ever want to like nobody ever wants to talk about him for some fucking reason.
And if you're gonna talk about him, you have to like bash him. You
Yeah.
have to talk negatively in order to be accepted and for people to be like, yeah, that's right, I agree with you. It's like,
Like I don't know the facts though,
Yeah.
like genuinely,
Yeah.
because what's that thing that's recently come out? A lot of people are saying statistically or mathematically, like they couldn't.
50%?
No, not that one. They couldn't. They couldn't have possibly burned that many bodies in that little time. And
I mean, they didn't
gassed-
burn all of them, did they? Like supposedly, that's what, because I don't know. I'm
think so.
completely
Yeah, I
ignorant.
don't even know, though.
I'm
That's the thing.
ignorant completely on this topic.
Me too.
So it's like, did they cremate every single Jew? Supposedly, like 6 million in the dungeon.
I don't
or
think
in
they
the
cremated that
whatever,
many. They
oven.
probably just buried a whole bunch of them. But
Run the gas chamber, dog.
the gas chambers where they went first, and then they cremated them. But a lot
Oh,
of
so
people.
it was a whole process.
Yeah, but
that's
a
how
lot of
ignorant I
people-
am. I don't even know.
But a lot of people are arguing like, why do all that? Like, it's so much more expensive to do that and then to cremate them when you can just like if you're really trying to do this proficiently, you would just line them up and then do like a what do they call that the line where they all just shoot them.
But that
Huh?
that would be basic though. I think what they really want you to really understand is that he was so evil that he wanted to do this. I think that's why they do
Oh,
it.
I see.
You know what I mean?
I just think I think that Kanye's just proving a point that he can just type whatever he wants,
Yeah.
promoting free speech. Which promoting free speech, I found my new crush, my only crush,
Which is what?
Lily Gaddis.
Lily Gaddis?
Yep.
Who's that?
Is that her name?
The homegirl that.
This homegirl right here?
Yeah.
Lily Gaddis just came out on Uncensored, Piers Morgan Uncensored show. And she came out and she was saying that she doesn't like a particular group of people and how they behave.
Yeah.
And she doesn't like to be around that kind of energy. And he was kind of like pinning on her, oh, you're racist. And she was pretty much essentially arguing, I'm not racist, I just have standards. And I don't know, what do you think?
I think she has a point. Like, You can't be mad at me because I don't like, vanilla ice cream,
Right.
I just don't like it, it's just my standards. I just have standards.
But when she means by standards, like, does she mean that, like, in a relationship? Or, like, what was the context? I didn't see that interview either.
The
Like,
context is that she's saying she doesn't like to live in black neighborhoods
oh.
because of how it is.
So, and that's how she got famous? Just for saying that?
No, I think
Or like, what is
she's
she
like,
famous for?
Let's see. She's
Like,
a
for the people that don't know,
cultural
like,
commentator and free speech enthusiast.
oh, so it's just social media personality?
I don't know. She got 200K followers though.
Okay.
But she probably got a lot of those from the last interview that she just did.
That was wild. Bro, that dude was trying to make her say the N-word on live air, which is crazy.
Racism is just having a preference. I prefer not to live around black people. I prefer not to live in a country where white
Live TV.
Yeah. In the UK, right?
disproportionately attacked by black people. Austin Metcalf, where he asks a guy to leave, and he gets stabbed in the heart. I don't like what happens to be coming out of this community or that community. How is that a bad thing? How is that not just a preference?
Because you've literally made black people sound lesser humans. You don't want to live around them. You want to use the N word in relation to them, a word that you know.
Okay. Okay, look, the N-word part is crazy. Like, that she wants to use it.
If they want to act in a certain way, if I have to cross the street and be afraid that maybe because of the crime statistics that are very real, by the way, is that my fault or is that their fault for having bad behavior?
Okay, and then it's just bashing her. Like, those are the comments?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, bro. I kind of feel like that's like another Voldemort kind of topic. It's very taboo. You're just not supposed to talk about it.
Right.
Especially during 2020, that whole fucking thing of like, what do you think? What do you think about reparations? Tell me that's not the dumbest shit you ever heard in your life. Reparations is black people today they want to get like extra money from the government because they're descendants of slaves and that their bloodline was like they're just behind generationally. That generations of other colors who are here in America had generations to like catch up, and now black people today are not as they don't have equal opportunities.
Well, I think immigrants come, like, I mean, from my personal experience, like Mexicans, we come over here with no money, we're just looking for jobs, and we build empires, we build construction companies, we build, like, it's just, I think it's a matter of perseverance, right. You know what I mean?
Yes and no, because there's also that fact that people are fucking racist, and like, if you have a Mexican and a black man apply for the same job, that guy just might hire the Mexican just because I don't like black people. You know
So,
what I mean?
but is that enough for reparations, though?
I don't think so, because it's not like we did the enslaving, and I don't think that. You know what I mean?
I think just based on the argument that you just made, that they have is that, oh, we're behind. I don't think that's a good argument.
Yeah,
If they argue that, like, if they brought that up, I feel like they'd have a better argument.
I think his name is Bob Snyder. I think he's a comedian.
On Twitter or on Grok?
On Twitter. I think it's a clip of him explaining reparations, which makes sense. I don't know if you can find it pretty quick, but I do see the point of them, like...
This one? It's only 15 seconds.
No. I gotta find that thing to you, but...
Wait, this person is arguing for the reparations? Like, he's fighting for...
I think this one, yeah.
Oh, Bob Snyder.
Oh, Rob Schneider.
Yeah, that guy.
Reparations to be paid in California.
And this was a fucking MAGA supporter, dude. You know that?
California, it has gone out of committee to approve slave reparations to be paid to people who were never slaves, to be paid for by people who never owned slaves. In a state
that didn't have slaves.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like paying child support for a child you never had to a woman you never fucked.
Makes sense. So, like, what were you paying?
Wait, hold on. California never had slaves? Like the state of California? Because it's basically Mexico, right? Like, and Native Americans were...
Nah, bro. The Civil War was, like, way before California was even a state.
Right. Oh, yeah. But I'm saying, like, the region was not even... like California when the slaves were
Nah,
around.
it was still like Native America.
That's
It
what
just
I
hadn't
mean.
expanded,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, that makes perfect fucking sense. I think anybody who's like for reparations right now is just complete fucking retard. Like they just stay the fuck away from me because that's like you can't win that argument, bro.
I think they're just fighting for the wrong, fighting the battle in like in wrong terms. Like
So how in what way would you be for it? Like what argument could somebody present to you that you'll be like, okay, for sure.
Invest more money into develop those communities, those poor developed communities. Like I show you the stats in Chicago of like people that can't read. Like fix that. You know, like if you fix like the roots of the problem, you will eventually fix the actual current problem.
Bro, did you know what was the fucking literacy rate in Chicago today in America?
I think it's like 75% cannot.
Wait, you're telling me
read
people
at
in
grade
Chicago
level.
cannot read?
Today.
At grade level.
But like why?
75%.
They don't have schools over there, or what's going on?
We didn't look that deep into like why it is, but we're talking about it, and a lot of it has to do with the context of the environment, right? Like you are who you hang out with,
Right.
and like if that's the only things that you see, you know, shooting people, and like probably the only way out might be fucking
Selling drugs or something.
selling drugs or hopping on a beat.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's like,
But I think even hopping on a beat, rappers know how to read because they read their lyrics.
do they?
What do you mean? They do.
Just
Bro,
went
Chief
off
Keef.
the
Nigga,
dome.
I'm
this is a that's crazy.
What?
You said Lil Wayne went off the dome.
I
Bro.
said juice.
And he was from Chicago.
This is a tweet. I don't know if it's true or not. We're about to see though. But this is what he sent the other
ABC
day.
is racist.
ABC is racist. 89% of blacks in Chicago schools are 89 is fucking insane.
Oh, but they're
can't
targeting
believe that, bro.
a culture.
I show you the numbers on.
I know, but I just couldn't believe that. But once he sent me this video, I mean, obviously I believe a little bit more, but I just don't understand how the fuck that's even possible for 89 any city in America to
Like, you don't
be-
read text messages?
Have you seen it in Ryan text messages?
Nah, she's faded. No, stop it. Nah, she's faded. There's no way.
I hope she's faded.
I hope
Nah,
she's
she's on
faded.
drugs. There's no way,
Actually,
bro.
she might be on drugs. Look at the cup. It looks like she
Like,
got pulled
she
over.
got pulled over. This is bad.
She might be
Nah, this is
drunk
out of
as fuck.
context.
Yeah,
I think
this is probably.
this is how things
I could
get.
be drunk as fuck saying my ABCs.
Nah, but this is like out of context. Like this is no, there's no way.
that is
You
very
said
out of
drunk.
context.
No, she could be on some other harder
Yeah.
drugs. I think that's not a good one. I don't think that's a good one.
But dog, 75% is too crazy though.
It is fucking.
I mean, I won't say 89%, but they're targeting a specific like culture. I thought you meant like in general.
Well, I didn't want to put it on race, but
Oh,
According to 2024 Illinois Assessment of Readiness, 30.5% of CPS students in 3 to 8 were reading proficiently.
30%, dog. This means 70% of them cannot read grade level. I think it's just kids in general, right? I don't think it's based on race. Which is it's still crazy. To my point is invest on that, you know, like fix that problem. Which it might not be as easy as that.
But would that even be called reparations, though? Because I think reparations is tied directly to slavery.
Right.
Like, this is money because your descendants were slaves. That, I think, is like... That shit happened a long time ago.
and like not everybody has like generational wealth. I think generational wealth is like the top 0.001%
Yeah.
of like the world.
And then you could go even bigger into the conspiracy who even owned the fucking slaves.
Yeah.
Which would be...
White people. No,
Jews.
don't, no,
No, we
don't
can't
say
do
it,
it. We
don't say
can't
it.
do that. You're a Hitler
Maybe-
supporter. No, you're a Hitler supporter.
It was... According to sources that I've read, articles that I've read,
This is a Hail Hitler follower.
It was the people from Israel who came over here to the United States. But anyways,
But yeah, man, I mean, that is an insane number. But is that the fault of the school system or is it cultural?
that's what I was asking this for. I don't know.
It's both. Because we met people working in the field of working with people like social workers
Right.
that we asked them, oh, you know, how you like your job? We're like, oh, it's a fucking job, you know, you just go help out the homeless and I just get paid to look after them, see how they're doing, whatever the fuck.
Oh, yeah.
But to them, it's just a job. But like, I think that if you're gonna be on that field, like working with people, like you should, it's because you care about
Passionate
people.
about it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is the reason why I didn't become a school teacher. Because I'm like, I don't want to deal with kids. I'm like, if I'm the one teaching the kids and I don't feel like teaching the kids,
But now you want to start summer camp.
it's different.
I think, I mean, if I have
I'm
kids,
thinking
I want
about
my kid's teacher to love what he or she
exactly.
is doing.
Like I would
You know what I
love
mean?
to like get you active, like get your heart pumping.
Like,
But,
imagine your kid's teacher was like on a break.
Pause. Hey, yo, pause though. Pause.
What's going on?
No, because he looking. He was like looking at me. He's like, I would love to get you active and get your heart racing.
hey,
Let me get your heart racing. Anyways. But yeah, like if my kid's teacher was like, fuck them kids on her break, I'd be like, what the
or just
fuck?
on your
You
phone
know what I
and your
mean?
kids not paying attention to you. It's like, what are you doing? You know, or just putting up videos like, oh, you're gonna learn from this guy today. Like, what the fuck do you have you for? I had teachers like that, but I'm like, why are you here?
Yeah, looking back, we did watch a lot of videos in elementary.
And I'm like, why are you here, bro? Like,
You think so? I don't know. I had pretty good teachers in elementary.
Mm-hmm.
My
I mean, it wasn't
teachers
all
were
the
fire.
time.
I'm
But
talking
like,
high school,
Yeah, I mean, at high school, I wouldn't even give a fuck anymore, to be honest.
yeah.
right? But like, maybe because your teachers didn't give a fuck enough. You know what I mean? Like, the ones that did give a fuck, like I have a couple of them, like they were on it, and I'm like, I kind of like you, and I fuck with you. I'm more focused, more into whatever the class is. So it's part of that, but it's definitely a cultural issue. You know, like if everybody's game banging around you, you're probably gonna end up game banging.
Do you respect gangbangers?
Hold on, you're trying to get me shot up right now? No, no.
Like, I'm talking about the whole culture of it. Like, do you respect that, or do you want to stay the fuck away from it?
Let me see. I'm not saying I respect it, but I think it's just dumb. I don't see like that life leading to a positive outcome. Cause you're either gonna end up in jail or you're gonna die. Like you're going to like the narcos in Mexico, they're all Chapo, jail. Like all the like
He gets it up, bro.
you know what I mean? Like you're gonna get caught up.
According to his wife.
No
She
way.
didn't even know.
That's a whole conspiracy, but like you're gonna get caught up or you're gonna die. Like, and you're always stressed out. You might have good money at the time from slanging whatever you're doing, but you're always like stressed out, knocking on the door. You gotta get the strap out. Like, it's just not a life that makes sense to me. It's not worth it, in my opinion. But then they have the excuse like, oh, life chose me. I had no other option. My kids were hungry, so I can't really speak on it. You know, I don't
Yeah,
have
that
kids
makes
that are
sense.
hungry. Like sometimes when you're in the point of desperation, you do crazy shit.
Okay, what if you
know
do
what I mean?
have the option to say, not today?
In my opinion, I think there's always an option. If my kids are hungry, I'm going to McDonald's. They're paying $25 an hour. I don't know. There's other options, in my opinion. Again, because I've never been in that stressful situation, that stressful mind state, mind frame. But so yeah, I can't really speak on it too much. But from looking on the outside, it's like there's other options. I think to make money, whatever it is, because that quick money, it's no, for me no. But we grew up in Ballin Park. We've seen it. You know, we've known people, and they're in jail. They're in trouble.
I feel. I mean, I don't know anybody that gangbangs. I just know every time I'm around that kind of energy, like nothing. That kind of lifestyle has never done anything positive for
It's
me.
driven by ego and pride.
Any person that's associated with any of that, I never wanted to be around them. I don't know anybody that's part of that lifestyle and has had anything good happen to them in their entire lives. Like, I don't know. I just kind of, it's not that I don't respect it. I just feel like again, it what you said is dumb. Like, it's very easy to see how it doesn't lead you anywhere and how you should try to get out of that life as soon as possible.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the people who are like actively looking
For a
a problem. Like those kind of people. That's what I'm looking for.
And I feel like as a gangbanger, in order to be successful in your line of work, like that's what you kind of have to be, or else you're a bitch.
I don't think so.
Because you have to be down.
I think some people are just like, I think you could be a gangbanger and still be wise. Because like you could, I think it just depends like in your environment and who you are like as a character. Like your character, just depends your character in your life. Like whether you're one of those fools who's always looking for a problem, Because I don't know, maybe you're trying to prove something to yourself or to other people.
Yeah.
Or you have a gang, but you're not out there like looking to prove anything because you know like what you can and can't do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of people just like violence, dude.
Yeah, that's what I think
Which
it is.
Crazy, bro. The other day we're walking out, a little tipsy, whatever, and the homie's like, "Dude, I'm trying to fight right now." I'm like, "Bro, what are you talking about? Like, the Uber's on the way. We better go home right now. It's call it a night. What are you trying to fight for? What are you trying to get police involved? Probably get you deported because you know. Why are you trying to fight, dog?" I was like, "I don't know, dog. You just feel like going right now." I'm like, "It's fucking stupid."
That's stupid, right? That's pretty stupid. I don't know. It's just like a stupid mentality to have. I just try to stay the fuck away from people. Because I think at the end of the day, either way, you should always try to stay away from violence. Like, try to stay away from just bringing more attention to yourself than you need to. As far as, like, laws involved and danger. Because you always kind of want to stay away from danger. Because there's no winning with those people who are always trying to look for a problem. Because, A, if you give them any attention, what's up, fool? Like, you have a problem now. Now you have a problem in front of your hand. They want to fight you. So they probably have some on them, like a knife or a gun. And even if they don't, and you fuck them up, they have a homie who has a knife or a gun. And even if you don't fuck them up, that means you got fucked up. So there's no winning. Because even if you fuck him up, he's going to know who you are. He's going to remember your face. If you're in your city, you're going to always have to look after your shoulder, like over your shoulder. There's just nothing positive comes out of that lifestyle. I don't think so. Anytime I see like that kind of shit, I just stay away. Like I don't.
Yeah. And I
don't
think
respect it.
the worst part is that once you're in, I don't think you could ever get out. You know what I mean?
You think you can? I don't know. We're not game babies. We're just three fucking nerds right here, man.
Yeah, I don't know, dog. But talking about stupid shit, I know a couple dudes, probably girls too, that like they're on like a full on relationships, and they still have like dating apps on their phone, which I'm like,
Ooh.
bro, what are you doing? Like, why? Like, and I went out of my way to just be like, why, bro? Like, you have a whole girl at home. Like, why are you fucking on Tinder and whatnot? I was like, I don't know, bro.
I think part of it sometimes it's insecurity that you want to get validation from other people. Kind of, oh, I still got it. Or the other side is you're just trying to fuck. Like you can't control your lustful urges, and one person is just not good enough.
I think it's just you're not being happy with what you have.
And that's what I mean too.
What I mean? And like at that point, just let it go, bro, or let him go. Like, why?
Yeah.
Why, dog?
I mean, I've never had a dating app in my life. I don't really get them. I think dating apps are just to fuck.
Sketch. I think they're sketch.
Yeah, they're sketch, but also even if they're not sketch, they're just to fuck.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Most of them, yeah.
I think that's very like degenerative to culture and
Yeah.
just fuck that, bro. Like if you have a dating app, you're a hoe. Male or female, you're just a whore.
You know what? Like, no shade to people that have it. I mean, I feel like there's a small percentage that maybe, because we don't know. Maybe they have genuine intentions. Maybe they have.
Not anywhere in LA, though. Fucking
I don't know.
promise
I don't know.
you that, bro.
I'm speaking for that small percentage out there that does have faith.
LA's fucked.
Maybe LA.
Like,
maybe
if you're in rural America and you have that, I mean, okay, it makes sense because you probably don't see any shorties. But, like, right here, bro,
people are everywhere. You go to a bar, you chop it up with somebody. Yeah, I think in a very populated city like we're in right now.
Even here, it's just wild to just talk to people because it's like, chances are, you're probably gonna get rejected.
Actually,
And that's okay.
I should talk about something right now. I stand corrected. I have had a dating app. We all do. Instagram.
Yeah.
Snapchat. All the social medias are all dating apps, bro. That's all.
In a way, yes.
No, they're all dating
because I mean, you
apps.
could use them for business purposes. You could use them for just keeping in touch with family members,
You could.
seeing what
Actually,
they're up to.
You're right.
Because Tinder, you don't get Tinder to just put pictures on.
Well, let's talk about the main one. Then Instagram is 110% a dating app.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you just use it for like a personal use, I think it's an Instagram. I think it's a dating app.
Yeah, I can see your point for sure.
The younger crowd, maybe for sure, but like older, I don't know, even maybe younger. Because sometimes I have my cousins that are out of state or in Mexico. I see what they're doing. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. Me.
Yeah,
Personally.
I mean, I feel you. I think
I'd say the majority, yes. The
a
majority,
large
yes.
percent of people use it like that. Or
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be 50-50. It kind of just depends the
Like
person.
you have family outside,
I hope so.
but you know what I mean. Like you have family where you're from, and like you don't see their pictures. Like, oh, that's what's up. Like my cousin just graduated or something. I don't know.
I really don't know how to social media anymore.
Oh, that's right. But anyway, but when you had it though, like you probably had cousins, and you're just like, oh, sick. The homie, like my cousin just got a new car.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like that's just you could use it either, but I don't think it's 100% like just for that. But yes, because that's how I met my girlfriend.
That's how I was smiling right now. That's how I was smiling right now because I was gonna be like, I'm about to hit him with this question right here.
Yeah,
How'd you
yeah.
meet your girl?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
There you go.
when I was
There
young,
you go.
when I was in high school, when I first
But
met
they're
her, obviously,
together now, so it's not a dating app
You're just saying
anymore.
fucking shit. You used it and then it worked. You know, that's
Yeah.
the app. It just worked.
yeah, I feel that. I feel
Sliding
that.
in DMs, bro.
That's why I'm saying, like, from my personal experience, I think the younger you are, the more likely you're just trying to see what's up. Like, you're just looking
Yeah,
at girls.
for sure.
I'm pretty sure that you were single right now and you had a gram, you should be sliding in DMs.
Is that why you deleted yours?
Part of it and it's just distraction in
I
general.
agree.
It's for sure a distraction. It's for sure a distraction. For
Yeah.
sure, like, especially the reels.
That and also like now that I'm not on my phone as much, I see people just like in line to get like bread or whatever, just on their phone, and I'm like, talk to me, dog. Like,
No, it's because
Yeah.
people don't know how to be bored. I remember like
that too.
earlier, I think we are the last generation. We've heard it so many times that we're the last generation to grow up without social media. Like in elementary, like when we had no smartphones. Even in middle school, I don't know
That
when
shit's
you guys.
fire,
I don't know when you guys got your smartphones.
Yeah, I got
But-
mine in junior high.
Like we'll be at the doctor's office.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the wall. I'm
The
looking at the
clock.
wallpaper.
I'm looking at people like
Dog, and now
Yeah.
I this is gonna sound wrong.
they're fucking dying and shit in the corner. You're
Exactly,
like-
and you're just like looking at people. You're people watching. Like we're being humans. Like literally, we're just looking, just people watching. Like what's good. Like you're seeing the little like
I just
dents.
be tweaking in the chair, bro. Like just
Yeah,
sit my head, just doing shit. I don't
sure.
even know.
And like people, like the kids now, I don't think anybody could just sit there and not be on their phone. Like they'll
Fuck
feel
no,
weird. They'll feel
bro.
dead ass weird.
Especially the kids.
Yeah,
In my opinion, I think that's because of you, the parent. Like,
100%.
Because
Yeah.
they see you on your phone whenever you're bored, so they're like, "Oh, you know, I'm bored. Let me see your phone real quick." And that, and also you let them use your phone. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's like, it definitely falls on you to like let them be bored. You know, just go outside or whatever. You know, just don't be on your phone. But it's hard because then you can argue that like, how are you gonna private the kids from technology?
When you don't,
Exactly.
because they're my kids.
That
I do whatever the fuck I want to my
right,
kids.
right. But then when they grow up, they're gonna be like the black kids. They're gonna be behind in life, behind
Because they didn't let them
in
use their phone.
technology. Yeah.
No, at that point it would be your fault again, though.
No, but Trade, I just want to say this point before I forget it. The other day at work,
Why would you just straight dox yourself, bro?
beep it out, beep it out. No, because this is the
Yo, this is the address of where I work. This
no,
is
no,
my
no,
schedule.
no.
I work
This is
this
like
day to
this ties
day.
in. This ties in like perfect because the other day there's a lady. Her son was like just tweaking out, crying, whatever, and she told her husband, "Oh, give him his tablet so he can just shut up already."
She said that.
Dead ass, word for word, just give him his
Damn.
tablet so he can shut up already. So I'm like, damn, that's the new pacifier. Because back in the day, like, just give him whatever the fuck, give him like some juice, whatever, so he can shut up. But now it's like, oh, here's a tablet, just shut up.
I really grew up in a third world country. Whenever I was like being annoying, she'd be like, "Shut the fuck up and stand right here."
Exactly. But nowadays, it's like, don't hit your kids, talk to them. So to avoid hitting their kids, it's like, here. Like, you just, here's a tablet.
To avoid hitting
just
my
shut
kids,
up.
I'm not gonna avoid it. Just
Exactly.
fucking wish you cry. Fool. I wanna hit you, fool. I wanna hit you, fool. Cry more, fool. Cry. But at what age you give your kids the screen?
High school.
Just,
Okay.
okay.
What do you need to do? I mean, it's hard because, I mean, your kid's going to be like, oh, my friend has
That's fine.
his phone. Like, I don't know.
I'm gonna wait until 8th grade. That's
Eighth
when
grade?
I got my
Yeah,
phone.
that's cool, yeah.
So
8th grade, 9th
that's when
grade.
they'll get theirs. Probably 7th grade. I'll push it, but
Okay.
But when they go to middle school, my bad. They're gonna need like a phone to communicate,
No, they
and
don't.
you can't buy flip phones now.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
There's still flip phones out there?
Yes.
No way.
I was debating even buying one, but I use my phone
Dude.
so much for maps, for maps and like the flashlight.
But I feel
That's
like we're
really like
older
the
now.
biggest two tools that I use. Number one, maps though for sure, because I don't know where the fuck I'm going ever,
Right.
and with the flip phone I can't do it.
Right.
So I know if I have this and a flip phone, I'm just never gonna use the flip phone. But I mean, if it wasn't for maps, I'd for sure have a flip phone.
I think I found like the solution for the problem.
What is it?
Because I understand giving a phone and a tablet is probably bad, right?
Right.
But again, the issue of keeping them behind in technology and whatnot, will you give them a computer, like access to the internet, like to
Oh, so at least they have the computer at home,
Yeah,
and not like
I
in
would.
public.
so they
Okay.
can like use Grok
I did.
on whatever. You know
Yeah,
what mean?
I did when I was my aunt had a computer when we were very young, so I would always be on the computer. That was like my phone, not my phone, because I wouldn't communicate with anybody. My parents never like let me have an email so you could sign up for things, but I would just play games. That's all I would play. I would literally just play fucking Club Penguin. That was like my favorite game.
Fire. Or Fun
But-
Brain.
About what?
Fun Brain? Remember Fun Brain?
Oh yeah, that shit was fun too.
Kids not, they don't know
But-
about that, bro.
As far as like a screen in their pocket, access to it all the time, absolutely
Yeah,
not.
I think that's crazy. Yeah, they're gonna be homeschooled for sure.
Dude, I kind of want to, bro. Shout out who?
My wife, my future wife, she's gonna see this.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, that's gonna be the teacher. She's gonna be the teacher and a principal.
for sure.
Nah, I'm the principal actually.
She's gonna be teacher, nurse, everything. Just
Teacher, nurse, mom,
mom.
substitute.
Yeah.
She's gonna do it all. But bro, have you heard of how addicting Cocomelon is?
Mm-mm.
You never heard of how addicting Cocomelon?
What is that? The kids show?
Yeah,
Is it a YouTube channel too?
it's a show. Oh yeah, it's a YouTube channel for sure. How?
I've heard it, but I've never actually seen one. It's a cartoon, right?
Yeah.
Cocomelon is like giving your kids crack.
No way.
No, it is though. It is though. Bro, have you ever seen a kid watching Cocomelon?
But like kids are always locked into anything they're watching.
Not like this. Like
I mean, you
this
have more of
is-
an experience.
Bro, when the kids are watching Cocomelon, they're like locked in. Like I've seen videos of babies like just having a complete fucking meltdown, and then you give them the screen playing Cocomelon, and immediately it's gone. Immediately it's gone.
So psychologically, the people behind Cocomelon are really like
They know
tapped
exactly
in,
what they're
but-
doing. Because it's essentially like Mr. Beast cuts. You ever watch a video of Mr. Beast and you pay attention to like how it's structured? It's a new shot like every 3 seconds. It's brain rot. That shit fucks your
Dopamine level.
not only your dopamine level but your attention span. It makes you not able to pay attention to things longer than a few seconds.
Right.
Like this one. This show is way too overstimulating for kids. It's purposely designed to be like this too. With Cocomelon's fast-paced editing, their bright colors and repetitive songs.
Show me the
it's
shit.
like giving your kid drugs.
Guys, we're all locked in too. We're like fucking zoned in.
Bro, why is food talking so much?
I don't think he's gonna show it.
And every scene getting them
No,
this
never mind.
habit from this show. Brain.
No, he's not gonna show it.
Check out this Cocomelon meltdown. Okay, no more Coco.
But I see that as normal. Like when you take away a kid's tablet,
Yeah, you're true.
no way. You're getting slapped.
If that's his main kid, that was getting slapped
Oh,
for sure.
the only things too? Aw, see ya.
It's real.
Like, all right,
My grandson
what are you doing if a baby this young is crying for the?
is truly addicted at 5 months
Let him
old.
cry.
5 months old.
5 months. Watch this, bro. Watch this.
Bro, that's just people being lazy though, not wanting to deal with their kids. Cause the kid is supposed to be crying.
Yeah, you just gotta let him. Just let him.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we're wrong, bro. Maybe we're fucking wrong.
I'm not fucking wrong.
Cocomelon is the fucking way to go.
I'm not fucking wrong. I didn't have Cocomelon when I was growing up, and look at me, I'm fucking perfect now.
Are you dog?
I'm absolutely perfect. Fuck yeah, bro.
I don't know, but you know, maybe Cocomelon's right. Maybe we should stop Helen Hitler. and now listen to Lil Gaddies. But I don't know. I just live in. Maybe we have the wrong conception of humanity.
All I know is we were the last generation. We didn't have social media until we were that age. I like the way I turned out, so that's how I'm gonna raise my fucking kids. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Anybody telling me different? Sauce.
Sa. What would you do if that happened and your kid called child protective services on you?
For calling them right in front of them.
Fuck yeah, you gotta be like Benji. Fool, I don't hit my kids. I don't hit my kids.
No, but I feel like, I mean, if your kid is watching social media and it's like, oh, what, you could call CPS on your parents? Sick ass fool. I'm gonna do that right now.
Fool, I didn't even know what that was until I was like in college.
And you're like, bro, I could have called him this whole time.
Yeah.
It's like no shot. That is crazy. But I don't know. I agree though. I think the way we grew up was
It was enough.
pretty cool.
How do you feel about gay people having kids? Because originally, I thought it was cool because they were trying to adopt kids, right? Like, take them away from
Yeah,
adoption homes
there's
and whatnot,
pros and cons.
right? Because like if no one else is gonna have them, I might as well just give them a little family,
Right.
But they went away from adopted kids to having their own, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But like, how you feel about
What do you mean having their own though?
like hiring a woman to carry the kid for 9 months?
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's new? I thought it was like, they've been doing that.
That's but
I think it's just like more prevalent now.
yeah.
I don't know. That the pros are that you're taking kids away from like orphanages and you're giving them a good place to live. But the cons are that a lot of those couples are not doing it for the right reasons. Like they're doing it to sexually exploit those kids and to like I've seen a case that they like prostituted the child out, or I've seen
Wait,
another
what?
case where they like adopted a kid and then they ended up like killing him because he was like he just got like sexually assaulted like too much.
No
and
way.
he died. Yeah, even like a newborn baby, because I don't know what percentage of LGBT people are like pedophiles. There's like a large percentage of them.
But it will make sense to be a high number.
But like, so they're using it for like financial gain? Like they're just pimping them out and then they just give money?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
There's no reliable.
I don't know.
Okay, how about this then? How about this? This is a better question. How do you feel about drag queens reading stories to kids in elementary schools?
No.
Why not?
Maybe because I'm judgmental, but like, no, don't.
I just think it will confuse them to push the agenda of like, oh, you could be whatever you want. But it's like, dude, I'm just trying to learn 1 + 1. Like, let me just figure out the basics first.
From my point of view, even I wouldn't be okay even with a dude being a teacher of my kids. I'd rather just have all women be teachers.
Oh, you're a misogynist for sure.
Call me that, but it's like, why are you trying to be around kids? Little kids?
Yeah, I don't
Like
understand the
that?
drag queen shit. Like I just don't get it.
I get back to the point of like, you have to be passionate to be able to work with people, to be able to teach kids to like be something.
Actually, yeah.
You know what
Now
I mean?
that I think about it, all the teachers at the preschool are women. A lot of teachers for
Elementary.
kindergarten is women. Once they get a little bit older, then you can have men teachers. But for the most part, when they're like little, yeah, they're women.
Yeah, I don't think in my elementary there was only women until like 4th or 5th grade. Because in my 4th grade teacher was a guy.
Yeah, I think.
And that was
we
the
had
only
fourth
guy.
grade.
That was the only guy teacher I had.
Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't realize that there's no guy teachers until like high school.
Yeah.
Then I had a teacher, and I was like, "Oh shit, you're a guy." Like, I never realized like I didn't have a guy teacher until this. And then they run the class completely different. They're very like,
Now
you
you
gotta do your
I mean,
fucking
even
homework, bruh.
even certain female teachers were like that too. It just depends on personality. But I think for the most part, yeah, in high school, I think that's when I mean, I think learning becomes more complex, more obviously difficult. So that's why I think like math teachers in high school, Most of them are guys. You notice that?
Yeah. Why is that? Because you're a misogynist?
I'm just stating my own experience.
Are you saying, excuse me, can you say it one more time? Are you saying that men are better than women at math? Is that what you're saying
That's
right
not
now?
what I'm saying. Absolutely not.
What are you saying then?
I'm saying that in my 4 years of high school, I had guy math teachers.
Oh, okay.
That's all I said. That's all I'm saying. English teachers, all 4 years, female. My experience.
What about when it rains, it pours?
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
We had one teacher, she would every fucking time it rained, when it rains, it pours, dude. I hated that
Famous
bitch.
quote. Famous quote.
Fucking hated
Famous
that
quote.
teacher, bro.
It was hard. I think you hated her more because the class was hard as hell, but it was
Yeah, the class was just extremely hard.
it was calculus. But anyways, but yeah, for the most part, I forgot about her.
So you trying to start a summer camp or what?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, I was trying to find ways to like give back to my community, and I was like, what can I do, right? Can't really bring a lab to let little kids play around with chemicals.
Yeah.
Don't.
I went to the science camp in 6th grade, and 5th and 6th grade, and it like stuck with me. Even to this day, I think about that shit because I always wanted to work there because it was such a. Did you ever go? It was called Camp Pally.
Never went.
But did you guys like have an opportunity to go?
Yeah, we could. Yeah, you had to register and everything.
Yeah,
but
you had to pay too.
I mean, in elementary, I was like, "You're a nerd if you go." But that was just me.
I was a nerd though, so I didn't give a fuck. But you know, it was crazy because even the fucking Mark. So 5th grade was the first year that you had the opportunity to go.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd. I love science, so I went, and it was like the first time I ever spent time away from home, and it was like the most fun field trip I ever had in my entire life. I still think about it to this day. It was like just like science. It's called science camp, and we like dissected squids. We had like this outdoor activities where you would like rock climb and climb like this huge ass obstacle course and like archery. It was like crazy stuff, like really crazy stuff. They pretty much like took learning but made it outside. Like they pretty much just took away the indoctrination and the system of schooling, and they really actually taught us shit in the real world because we were building things. Like I remember they had like an earthquake simulator, so we had to build like buildings with popsicle sticks and glue it together, and you had to design like a building that's gonna withstand.
That's some architecture shit. Right?
Yeah, it was crazy. It's like a lot of. They just made learning like super fun, and so that was like the 5th grade year. And then when we came back, and all of us who went were like telling all these crazy stories about what happened. The next year, everybody was like, "Holy fuck! Like, I kind of want to go."
Yeah.
And I remember Mark. Mark used to be my fucking bully in high school or in junior high, and not in junior high, in elementary. So I remember, I don't know why, I was just probably, I don't know if I told him, but he ended up going the next year. And I remember on the bus on the way there, he was like, honestly, I don't even want to go. Like, I feel like it's going to be whack. And I was like, nah, but this shit's sick, trust. And when we came back from the next year, he was like, yo, that shit was fire, bro. So ever since then, I always wanted to be like part of like a counselor of like a summer camp because I feel like kids are so, they just want to have fun, bro. Like that's just cool. So if you have like little kids like looking up to you and you have the opportunity to show them the way, like to teach them some shit, I think that's like so dope. So point is, I'm down.
Yes, sir.
What are you trying to do though?
Just keep them active. Just running, some sports, soccer. I think
It's like a think together kind of thing.
Yeah, I think baseball will be too hard because you need like gloves and whatnot. So,
Yeah.
But we can run some.
You could do kickball.
Yeah.
Play baseball, but
Things
with
like
the with the dodgeball.
Yeah. But the point is, it's not just kid either. It's like anyone who wants to come.
Yeah.
You know, just break a sweat.
Saturday mornings?
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't know why I'm thinking about this right now, but like, what's the fucking one place, the first place you want to go when we start traveling? Like, what's the one place you're most excited to go first?
That's a very good question. Probably somewhere like deep in the south in Alabama.
That's so random. What the fuck?
Why is that? Like fucking, like some Forrest Gump type shit?
I got some. I got my type. I need me a white.
Oh yeah, you like
Christian
white girls,
conservative women that willing to speak their mind.
But
just
what?
like these guys.
Okay, right. But what if they're so conservative that they don't like illegals, bro? Like,
That's fine.
What if they're like? What if
I
they're
just,
like?
I usually want to like me.
Oh, that's actually true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think down there they're not gonna like you.
That's fine.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'd probably be like, I don't like me either. Like, I get your point.
No way. I think Dubai, man. I think Dubai. I hear nothing but good things. I've never heard a bad thing about Dubai. Other than that, maybe a little too expensive in certain areas. But
I feel like they're more racist than you.
nah, I think
No,
it's all
I
about
heard that
peace,
it's.
bro.
I heard that
very
it's like
peaceful.
like super.
It's diverse.
Yeah, diverse. Like it's not.
it though?
Yeah, I
It
think
is
so.
actually for real. It really is. It really
I think
is.
like
yeah.
most all the richest people in the world, they just go there.
Yeah, because people when at that level
Well,
of
yeah.
financial freedom, they don't care, bro. They don't give a fuck what race you are. You have money.
I think people at that level, they don't give a fuck what color you are. They give a fuck about how much money you have because they want to stay the fuck away from poor people.
For sure.
If I was rich, I'd stay the fuck away from poor people.
sure.
Like why? Why am I gonna be around them
Right.
for? Why am I gonna wait in line for a ride? Why am I gonna wait in line for anything? If I have more money, I just pay more money, skip the line, skip whatever. Just that's how you can tell who has money and who doesn't for however long you wait, because you're in line with everybody else.
What about you? What's your place?
The first one that I want to go to, that's like I'm most excited about. What's my dream though? To be honest, Hawaii. I always want to go to Hawaii, bro. That shit is. I don't know. I feel like I'll never want to leave.
No, but like for real, probably like somewhere deep in like in the woods type shit.
Like Oregon.
No, Oregon's a little too wild. More like Montana, a little more peaceful.
I think you like Seattle.
There's too rainy. It's gonna pour.
Yeah.
Oh, the Razor Pours. That's right.
But you know, so something like that. Someone more calm. You know, just away from people. That's what I get excited about.
So you want to be isolated.
Honestly, probably.
Would you do shrooms out there and shit or what?
Allegedly.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. That's too much.
Why?
I feel like he starts to see shit. Yeah.
So you like to be like around people like that. That makes you feel safe and at home.
No, I think he's just talking about just allegedly doing shrooms.
No, but I do see that like, if there's no people, and you see somebody, that person is not supposed to be there, and now it's you know what I mean.
Those fools are a lot more peaceful than your neighbor right here. Chances are.
Doubt it,
Chances
bro.
are they're more.
They want to be isolated for a reason. I think.
Yeah, but like when you're that isolated, you actually get happy to see people around. Like, hey, how you doing, man?
No, but I think he's talking about like it's in the middle of the night, like right now, 12:40 in the morning.
Oh yeah, no.
And then you see somebody maybe 200 feet out just kicking it by one of your trees.
Oh, so would I, bro. Jar, homie, get the fuck out. But it's like, you know, like middle of the day, like, hey, how you doing, brother? You know what I mean? Like, talk to someone.
So you want some land,
Oh, fuck, sure.
I like to be around water, bro. Put me in the water.
like ocean, like you want a beach house.
I like to be next to the water.
No, what in my house is the reefer right behind my back here.
No, I like
No,
the ocean.
Oh,
The ocean
it's
is
not
like
same water, bitch.
nah, the ocean is better. I just like the climate
like the
around it.
ocean.
I like the island.
The ocean is full of shit. Literally full of shit.
This one is.
All of them.
That's fine though.
Fool, you want to go to Hawaii? Where the fuck do you think all that shit goes to?
Where's it go?
To the fucking ocean.
So what?
It's full of shit.
Well, they do a good job at cleaning it up because I mean you see the oceans and the
I
pictures.
see
and
pictures.
stuff.
That shit's blue as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
You telling me you don't get in the water when you get into the beach?
I don't. I really don't. I
Because
really,
he knows the science
I
behind
really
it. So
dry
it's like,
going in the water. Every time I go out with like a day or whatever, they're like, "Oh, come on, let's go in the water." I'm like, "I'm good. You can
Why?
go. I'll watch it from here. I'm
You
straight."
swear, bro.
I think
one is the issue of like full shit, and two is like the issue of being salty as fuck, and then have to shower and fucking full sand. It's a whole shit. It's a whole process. I don't want to deal with.
Wait, you get in the water now? Because for a while you're
I
like,
love getting in the water, bro. Is the ocean full of shit?
80% of the wastewater.
Fuck. 80% of wastewater is discharged into the environment without treatment.
Thank you.
Combined sewer overflows, like older cities like Chicago. Cruise ships and boats. They legally discharge.
hold on, 4.4 trillion liters of untreated wastewater enter the ocean each
Your water
year.
goes to. It goes to the fucking ocean.
I thought it goes to like a sewer management company and then they clean the water.
Oh, Lord, baby.
What if we just pollute the whole ocean and the whole world eventually? You think we could do that?
For sure.
Enough humans could just dirty up the whole ocean?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, why would he not?
But there has to be some kind of like
Fecal contamination is widespread. 2022 found that 50% of global beaches have unsafe level of fecal bacteria. Fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Bad,
Are
bro.
you gonna go in the fucking ocean?
That's just sick, bro.
Like at least the river kind of like just flows, you know, like whatever shit is just gonna go.
Dude, and then
Down
think
the
about all the
downstream.
people who are in the waves and then they get like knocked over. You start choking
On
on the
shit.
water. Fuck. You just swallowed the fucking.
said, "Oh, te jodo."
It's all about
You
massa,
swallowed
dog.
a fucking mouthful of caca right now, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm still getting in though. I don't give a
You're
fuck, dog.
disgusting as fuck. I'm not so.
I mean, at least you can't see it or really
you know what's
by the
crazy?
shore.
Yeah, but you won't fucking eat ass.
Fuck no. I'm
Crazy
straight.
segue, bro.
I'm straight off of that, bro.
But also, like when you're in with a bunch of people, they also pee in that shit too.
Oh, I'm pissing that shit. I don't give a fuck. You piss in the ocean? I'm pissing that shit. I don't give a fuck, bro.
You want to go 5 miles the other way to go pee?
Yeah, that's a long ass walk,
Hey, you
bro.
shit in the ocean too?
Hey, what?
Do you don't?
No, I don't.
Hey,
I
what
don't.
the
I don't.
fuck?
Bro, you don't even have to wipe. You just
Oh, that's nasty, bro. Nah, that's crazy. What if you had chorro?
Just blends, bro.
For real. Oh, it's dirt. It's part of the sand.
don't go.
Oh, but look, it's not full of shit in the literal sense.
Just 4.4 trillion. Just 4.4 trillion liters of untreated wastewater and millions of tons of plastic.
I know. But I mean, like, where else are we supposed to put that shit? I mean, where else is it gonna go?
I don't know.
No, the issue is not where it goes. The issue is don't go in the fucking ocean.
So, like, what would be an alternative? You as a scientist, like,
Burn it?
what do you think is a good alternative?
For the shits?
Like, okay, I flush the toilet. Where should it go?
Burn it, right?
You could.
But then greenhouse gases?
But then, yeah, you carry an issue with, like, the toxics in the
Well, fool, it's got to go somewhere. Fool. It's either in the water, in the air, or in the ground.
Honestly,
Put it in the ground, right?
Yeah, I was going to say that I think the best option would be the ground because it will grow back.
That's not growing back nothing.
Yes, it is.
You don't think so?
It's
Manure?
not human
full of
shit.
Manure?
nutrients. It's nutrients.
Is it?
Yes.
I mean,
Humans
we
are
eat.
the unhealthiest animals on the planet,
okay,
bro.
but it's still full of nutrients.
Fool, I took a shit today, and it wasn't even, it wasn't even shit, dude. It was fucking chorro.
That's TMI, bro, but it's full of nutrients.
I promise you, there are no nutrients. They give me no nutrients, fool. That shit has no nutrients in
Oh,
there, bro.
shit.
Because all the food that you eat is not fully digested, right? So it goes to waste. So it's full of nutrients. The shit is full of nutrients.
I don't know. Everybody shit. I
Yes.
doubt it.
You're like, I'm not listening to you. You're
Yeah,
crazy.
you're crazy.
That's crazy, bro. But I mean,
Yeah,
But I think, yeah, and you, I mean, you're making the best case.
In the dirt.
But okay, but so you say that, but think about how it smells. Like, go to Chino Hills,
Oh, for sure.
and that's cow shit.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine human shit. Fuck that.
Right.
Fuck that.
So you do pick your poison. Right.
Throw that shit in the ocean, fam. Don't give a fuck.
There you go.
It's not my problem.
It is because you're gonna go in the water.
oh yeah, it
It's
is.
just gonna
You
be
like
fire.
being in the water.
It's just gonna be fire.
I mean, I'm sure they try to think about solutions, and I guess the best solution is just the ocean because it's so big. Pause.
It's not even a pause.
Just in case, you never know. But this weird. But
I mean, it's better than it was before. Have you seen like New York back in the days? How it was like full of shit, like literally full of shit
on the streets.
on the streets.
No way.
What up?
What?
No.
Put up what?
New York City back in like I don't know, like
New York City plumbing system back in the day.
back in the days. Because it is an issue when you have like big cities, right? Like have an issue of like the drainage. They didn't know shit back then.
Well, back then, think about just back then.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
they
when
didn't
there's
know
no,
better.
yeah, there's no sewage. They just throw it out. But I think that's when they would burn it, because it would just dry up, and then eventually, like, you could just burn it like that.
I think she was just floating, dog.
I don't fucking know.
Imagine the person they hired to just be shoveling human shit all day and burning it. That's crazy. How much would they have to pay you to do that? Like in today's dollars.
I'm sure I'm so straight.
They give you a 6-figure salary.
I'm
to burn and shovel shit for a living.
That's what you
And
get
piss too, and piss.
That's how you get sick.
But with the master, like, they give you the full equipment though. Like they give you all the equipment. They give you a mask.
Probably like 100 bands.
Really? 6 figures to shovel and burn shit?
Fool, you fucking cheap. You're fucking cheap.
100 bands a year?
That's pretty cheap.
Like, hey, what do you do for a living, huh? I just,
Fucking
I burned your shit, fool. I burned your shit.
Yeah, I just pick up shit, bro. I pick shit up.
I pick shit up. I just pick shit up.
Like what? Like packages and shit?
Nah,
Kind of.
just pick shit up. Bro. Like, just shit.
Just different shit.
Just type shit, you know?
Type
just,
shit,
just
type
type
shit.
shit. Just type shit. You know, like that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Just type shit.
Tie shit.
Just type shit. But...
I don't know. I can't find anything, bro.
No, how they thought of the plumbing system is kind of interesting.
Well, they kind of had to. Like, you don't want to just have shit around.
Well, I think the Romans had like a sewage system, right?
Like
Aren't
aqueducts?
the Roman, like who made the?
Fool, they used to shit out of a castle and just drop the shit out down.
That's just crazy.
That's just disgusting. I mean, again, what else would you do, right? The juice.
The development plumbing system spans thousands of years with contribution.
Why the fuck is related back to Chicago?
I don't know.
Mesopotamia?
That's fucking
Why?
racist, bro.
That's fuck.
Mesopotamia, earliest known plumbing systems.
I think I had to just
Ancient
get
Egypt,
it
ancient
down.
Rome. The Romans perfected it. Large scale plumbing with
Aqueducts, I knew it.
Transport fresh water to cities, lead pipes. Fuck, imagine with lead pipes. Because you're not supposed to like consume lead anymore, right? Just speaking of ancient Rome, did you see fucking the second Gladiator?
No.
You see the first one?
Yes.
What you think about the first one?
I actually don't. I didn't see it. Probably not.
Fuck. That's a
Yes,
good one.
I seen the second one though. It was pretty good.
Like, man,
The second one was you just didn't need it. The second one was like a ripoff of the first, because the first one was like
I still think the second one was good though. I
it
think
was good.
Yeah.
It was good, but I'm telling you, once you watch the first one,
hold up, wait. I'm gonna take a shit.
you're gonna be like, oh, you didn't even need the second one, bro.
But I think it's cool how they like incorporated the sun.
Hold up, this shit here. Hold up, man.
He's about to
You're gonna
fucking
hear the mic.
rip it. No, but I think it was kind of necessary. Like, it was cool the way they incorporated the sun, you know? Because in the first one, he came out, right? 'Cause I don't remember the first one too good.
Yeah, the sun comes out, I think.
So there you go. So it's a continuation of his legacy of the main guy. Do you see a third one in the horizon? Like, do you see a third one?
No, they didn't need the second one.
But now that the second one happened, do you see the third one happening?
No, because what else is there left to say? Like, there's nothing else left to say. I just don't want to spoil it, but there's no the end.
Like
You gotta know when to end your movies, bro. Like, you still haven't seen Pirates, huh? Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, I said
They milk the fuck out, or just like anything. Most things like that are like super big now are just honestly just stretched beyond that it needed to be. That the story's fucked, but the profits are up.
Yeah, I think that at the end of the day, it's just whatever makes money. What movie franchise do you think needed the least extension? Like the number one for you that they absolutely did not need to make a sequel or third movie or whatever?
Probably Pirates, bro.
I knew you were gonna say that because it's one of your favorite, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's your favorite.
that's the top of my head that I can think of. It's got to be Pirates.
Yeah,
Because the first three,
that's it.
that was it. It's all, well, the first three had the same director, and so
Right.
he had like the vision, like this is how I want to be.
Yeah.
And then after that, they just wanted to profit off of. You took a shit that fast?
That's right. That's right. Brian's shit is now in the Pacific Ocean
bro.
right now. It's making its way to the Pacific Ocean. Shout out Nemo.
But yeah, they changed directors after the fourth one. So the fourth one and on is like, they're cool, and they're good watches. Don't get me wrong. Especially the fourth one is actually pretty good. But you didn't need it. You could have left it as like an A+ trio, like an A+ trilogy.
Right.
But now, because of the other half, it's probably around like a B, almost a B- like series franchise. I guess you
You
could
know
say.
what I miss?
What?
I'm used to watching like scary movie types, like the what's it called? Like the
Like The Nun, Insidious.
no, like the comedy ones.
Oh,
Oh,
scary,
scary
movie. Like
movie.
literally, like
Yeah.
the scary movie. Like the title, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
those
or,
things
like,
are fire.
Those type of movies, you know, like the stupid shit that like it's easy to watch.
You can't watch it. Nobody makes movies like that anymore, bro.
Mm.
Like Step Brothers.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Fucking
It's because
super bad.
Because like the woke
Public
agenda,
Trump,
it won't
I
allow
actually
you
never
to.
seen that one.
No, it's pretty fire.
Yeah, because I think the wokeness won't allow you to do it. Because there's jokes in those
They're coming
movies
back.
that.
They're coming back. So we just need someone to make a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I always want to make a comedy movie, but they say making comedy movies is the hardest one
Oh yeah, for sure.
to do because
Why?
it's hard to be funny like
Yeah.
right now. Okay, be funny right now. Go. You can't. It's like it's not. Like it's hard to write funny. You know what I mean? That's the hardest thing to do. Besides, I think
So what do you mean? Like,
second to that would be
how do you think
horror.
how do you think they did it before?
Oh, you're just beast. You just beast, but
So you're saying there's no more like.
No, there's
Beast
that,
comedy.
and also just people just allowed to do whatever.
I think
they
the
want.
the culture has just changed. Like they just don't make movies like that anymore at all. Like there's no, like when was the last time a fucking Superbad came out?
Oh, like that type.
Yeah, like
Okay.
never, bro. They
Like
just
stupid movies, you know?
yeah, like none. Have you ever seen The Campaign
The campaign sounds familiar.
I think so.
with Will Ferrell and what's his fucking name from The Hangover?
Yeah.
Jay Galifianakis.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you know which one was like that? I think Get Hard was pretty good.
You ever seen this scene?
Yeah, that movie's pretty hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that's the meme that yeah.
Put down your utensils. I want to talk to you about something real quick. I wanted to take this time to say that we're going to be under a lot of media scrutiny. So if there's anything that you want to talk about, any kind of secrets,
He let the guy lick the donkey lick his wiener or something.
now's the time to put it on the table, okay? And if you tell me and your mom, we're not going to be mad.
I said the Lord's name in vain at school.
That was just funny, just watching him just do normal shit.
I said I wasn't going to get angry, and I'm not angry.
I went to the petting zoo and I let the goat lick my penis.
Now that I
Now, honey, you promised you wouldn't get mad, okay? They're being honest.
Being honest.
think that's it.
I had a beer with the old biker man at the end of the street, and he let me touch his old lady's titty. First, I go to the mall and hide in the stairwell and take photos of women's skirts. I have a whole book of cooter shots under my bed.
That is crazy.
One time I put a firefly in my butthole to make my farts glow. I shaved the dog and glued the hair to my nutsack so I looked like a grown man.
Damn. This is a confession.
I touched myself to drip Harry on the press.
Hey, damn.
Dude, at that point, it's like you don't even know your family anymore, bro. What
Shut the
the
fuck up
fuck
right
is
now.
happening, dude? Fuck.
That
I want to
is.
talk to you about something.
But yeah, they don't make movies like that anymore,
They
bro.
don't.
They just fucking don't. That's just sad.
And it's impressive how like the kids they're like super good actors, bro. Like they're just like they're in character. They're not busting out laughing.
That's probably like take 10 already. It's not even funny to them anymore.
Yeah.
We gotta get that Fubenji on a fucking movie, bro.
And just filming his daily life.
We gotta get that fool on a pod.
That would be interesting.
And that would be. What the fuck were we even talking about with that fool?
Just let him run.
Let him pick the
Just
topics.
give him the ball.
Just let him drive it. Just let him drive the boat, bro.
There'd be no
Direction.
organization. There'd be
No
no
direction.
direction whatsoever. We'd be talking. I feel like the first thing we'd have on the screen is just like
His
probably
TikTok.
Suppose one cup.
Pornhub.
Yeah.
It would be 80% of the episode. It would just be him showing you what TikTok he saw the other day.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this shit.
And that's not even
And
funny.
you better laugh, or else he'll get offended.
Yeah.
He's gonna get offended if you don't laugh.
What food?
I don't know.
That was a fool. Yeah, we gotta get him on here. But honestly, it's already an hour and a half. And it's 1 a.m. I'm pretty sure you guys are already like
Yeah, I gotta
tapping. That's how you gotta wake up.
6.
You're a savage.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
All right, well, I appreciate you guys coming on, dude. If you guys made it to this end of the episode, catch you, bro. I got a fucking comment yesterday or today, or earlier today, saying that somebody watched the last episode the whole way through. Some random guy from like Arkansas.
It's fire.
I was
Shout
like,
out the homie.
damn.
Shout out the homie.
So if this guy is watching this one, I don't remember your name, bro. I'm sorry. Please, I appreciate that though.
Just gotta shut the fuck up.
What? Just say it, bro.
No.
Just say it, bro.
See you next time.
Is your mic on, bro?
I hope so.
Did you turn it off?
No way, it's just off.
You turned it off when you went to go take a shit, huh?
No. That's just been off. That's great.
Let me see. That's crazy, bro. I wonder how long it's been off.
The whole time, you never clicked it.
You never clicked it?
No, I clicked.
No, he did though.
I
You
did.
didn't hold it though. You're supposed to hold it a little
No,
bit.
it was on.
No, just check right now.
We'll check. We'll check later. This is how you know every fucking episode. Bro, yesterday, no lie, I recorded a 2-hour episode with Reneri.
No audio.
Bro, you see me turn this shit on.
Camera turned this camera turned off 15 minutes in, bro. And we didn't check after 2 hours.
That's crazy.
So every fucking episode is always some shit. It's just always some shit.
Just check.
We'll check later, bro. Honestly,
Check, bro.
if this food's mic doesn't even work, honestly, I don't even give a fuck. I'm just gonna still edit it because there's no way I'm doing 2 days in a row, an hour and a half.
Maybe the audio
2
picked up
hours.
right here.
Yeah,
Yeah, it did,
I think
man.
it'll come out still.
Yeah.
It's just gonna sound a little bit weird, but
Gotta do what you gotta do.
it is what it is, bro.
That's
All right.
crazy. All right, brother.
Put it there and cut.